Hello and welcome. This is Theresa, and this is my channel, of which I am going to do some play with compartmental making and I think a little autumn journal. It's just kind of on my mental checklists, and today I decided I think I'll just go ahead and do it. So I hope everyone's doing well today. I hope I don't have a lag. Oh, let's see. Now, so I put together this note of what Ephemer is, and I'm making good use of all those papers that I coffee dyed yesterday, of which I have a nice assortment of, and I think they're going to really come in handy. Let's find December. I need an altered paper clip for December to mark it. What do I have here? Oh, look at that. It is marked with an altered paper clip. Jiminy Christmas, ask and ye shall receive. Don't know where I want to put this. That's a pocket. But I don't want this note to go rogue on me. Okay, we'll just do it like that. So it says Ephemer. Does that make me happy? Whoops. I don't want this to smear. Hopefully it won't. It does. Okay. Don't do that. Have to tidy it a little bit. My desk is gross. It needs washed. All right, I think that's all I want to do there. Today's Saturday, so I don't usually write in my journal. I do have some ideas of things that I wanted to do. Let's do that. I'm going to show you what I did with this free digital for Ephemer in just a minute. I just have to get this tidied up so I can put it away. So I hope you'll let me know in the comments who all is doing Ephemer. I haven't decided yet whether I want to do a swap partner or not. I had decided that I did want to, and then in the Ephemer inspiration group, it was too confusing, and my life is confusing enough sometimes. I don't need confusion in my crafting. So I gracefully bowed out, because the partner I was given, I have no idea how to contact that person. And I said that. I was like, I don't know who they are, and they're not coming up in a search, so never mind. But last year I had two search. That's not right. I had two swap partners, and I got some really great fodder from that. And I hope they enjoyed. Oh goodness, sorry, I got yawns. I hope they enjoyed what I sent to them too last year. Okay, this is going to go in my big ephemera ember basket. So this is ephemera ember. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do with these because they're so big. And then this is my components box right here. So I printed one copy on photo mat paper, and then I printed one copy on craft paper, cardstock paper, craft paper, cardstock paper, and then cut this out and glued it over this, and then sewed it. And I adhered it onto this tin with some double-sided tape. And I've already got a good start for components in here. I've got some tea-dyed ephemera pieces, labels, kind of focal points, some cut out ornament pieces that are, some are blank and some are on some Hobby Lobby cardstock. Some trim, just getting a nice assortment going there. So I'm looking forward to November 16th. And then in here, oh goodness, sorry, more yawns. I've got a package with some Tim Holtz layers and people, dollhouse, no. Oh, it's not coming to me. And then this is some old stuff from years past that I've collected, and all Christmas. I've got some completed pieces, which will eventually go in a pre-made ephemera book. I just did some vellum pockets with a writing spot on the inside of that. And I can, so this is what's nice for this sort of thing. This little piece right here by itself, in a sense, seems like a completed piece of ephemera, and I am going to store it as pre-made completed ephemera, but it can easily be embellished for Christmas. Bling it up with Christmas beauty. That sounded like a rooster after a hen. There's another piece. So those are ready. This is getting too fat already. And Jiminy Christmas, we haven't even started. I'm gonna have to slow down. I've been doing that lately. Hi Bonnie. How are you doing today? This is my stamp collage that I did last night during April's chat. So this is going to be a fun piece of fodder. This should go actually in my component box. Like I said, I need to slow down because I've already got a bunch of stuff. Okay, That's going to go off to the side. That sits over here on the side of me on my craft table. Well, I have my craft table desk and my craft table. Oh my Lord. You you are a gem, Bonnie. Oh, that is so sweet of you. I'm just staring at what you said. That is so nice. So Bonnie just said that I have the Femorember Happy Mail coming, and she laughed because it's a big surprise to me. So I had a couple ideas of stuff that I wanted to do. Oh, I was sitting here this morning wondering why I have been spending like 2.5 days looking for big tags. I mean, something that is so big you could only print 2 on 1 page. And I looked through my stash and I could not find any big tags. I know I have some somewhere. A few, not a lot. And now I remember why. So I'm just going to take this. Oh my gosh. When you make a decision, you make a decision, don't you? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold this in half. I'm going to make a big tag out of it. And then I'm going to see if I can follow my notes from the other day. What are you doing today, Bonnie? What's everybody doing today? I watched. Oh, I gotta get up and get my gold. Oh. You make all kinds of noises when you stand up from a chair. Now you're putting me on the spot. That'll be interesting to see what I do with it. I always get nervous about that because somebody took the time and effort to send me something to play with, and I always get nervous about, I guess, meeting their expectations. I grew up a very sullen teenager, but partially because I was, oh, you're making cards? That's cool. I want to do that for Christmas too. Oops, I just put another thing on my list. Anyways, a sullen teenager, and a lot of that was from being an introvert. So I'm kind of weird. I'm kind of like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type person, where at times I am a total introvert and other times I'm more of an extrovert. Thanks, no pressure. Carrie is good about the paper monkey. She's good about saying that too. No pressure. And I appreciate that because I feel the same way with people. I mean, I try to tell people, if I gift them a journal or ephemera or something, I try to tell them that I would love to see their makes, and if they give it away to somebody, that's fine too, because a big part of junk journaling is repurposing. So if you repurpose something to the point where you totally remake a journal or pass it on to somebody else or whatever, you're junk journaling, and that's what our community is about. And I try to always remember to say that, because a lot of times we watch the same channels of some of the same people that we communicate with. Sometimes we send things to, blah blah blah, and so it won't hurt my feelings if I see something that I sent to somebody. But of course, one of the reasons it won't hurt my feelings is because I won't remember. So there's that part of it. Now, oh, that's lid's not going to go on there. I'm going to make a tag out of this, a big tag. Just seeing how small I can get this with keeping it big. I need to make it smaller. Because that's a little too big. Okay. Let me look at my directions. I wanted to put a different eyelet on there, but now I've changed my mind. Coffee, dye, tag, bases. That ship is sailed. Okay. So no other notes, just a picture. So what am I going to put down here? Let's use music paper to start with. It's also pretty. Maybe I want that side to be the writing side. And then this side for... Okay, don't get hung up on design now, Theresa. Just do it. Let's do it this way. Okay. Now, this is going to be a background paper. I don't think I want all that. Yes, that's fine, it's fine. Okay, here's my question. Can anybody guess how I made this stamped image on this paper? What does that look like to you? I'm just going to thicken up this paper. I'm starting to do more of this where I take book pages, old, new, whatever, and glue layers together to make a faux cardstock or scrapbook paper. I guess I would call it cardstock. dang it. I ripped the paper. Hold still. Not lined up. Okay, that's the best I'm gonna get. Now, I decided I want to use this side, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold this in to reinforce it even more. Use liquid glue because it's starting to freak out on me. And I'm going to cut that right. Right. Where's my pencil? And before I forget, just wanted to separate right there. I knew I should have taped that with washi tape. That's a lot of work. I should have reinforced that better to start off with. Going to do this. I'm getting hungry. It's lunchtime. Okay, now I was thinking about taking this and putting that down like that, and then wrapping this around. Yes, I'm going to do that. Hopefully the paper won't tear. We shall see. You don't know until you try. To tear, and I think it will be okay. So that will be a wrap around. And we'll just get this all glued down. like wraparound pockets. I don't do them very good. Kind of kills my OCD. So I think I'll make that look better by this. Yeah, it looks more like it was meant to be like that. Okay, just let the glue dry for a minute. I usually don't ink vintage paper, so I didn't ink that. And I'm just kind of looking at, I think that goes with that. Anyways, did anybody figure out what I stamped this with? I think I'm just going to wait and give folks a chance to watch the replay. And if anybody can guess what this is, and the first one to guess what this is, I will send them a little happy mail, a little envelope of vintage papers. If you like vintage foreign pages, other language, for this case it would be Italy. I would send out some of my Italy rag paper. But if you can guess what that is, you'll win. I'm going to sit here and fuss with it now. I'm not sure I like it. I mean, what I was doing was I was trying to follow my sketch here, and then I was going to use some Mido string. For the top. Do any of you have this Mido string? I got mine from Paperology years ago. And I still have a ton of it left. Okay, let's give, okay, enjoyed doing the laundry. My husband did the laundry yesterday, so it was nice seeing you again, Bonnie. Take care. You have a great day too. I'm going to put some sewing on this. That'll help it stay put as well. I'm going to move over here to the sewing machine for a minute, and then I'll be right back. Can't sew with a clip on there. The reason why I started to go so slow was because I decided to sew over the Mido string. I just wanted to give that a try. It pulled it off to the side like that, but I think I'm okay with that. So now that I have my new machine, I can experiment with different stitches. I didn't have this stitch on the old machine. But that should reinforce that a bit. Root pockets. I think I'm good with that. And I think my husband is home. I hear the motorcycle. Well, that's what I wanted to do there. And then later on, I'm going to try this Library Pocket coffee dye with background and floral focal point tag inside. So that will be my next project. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, say goodbye to you, thank you for visiting, and I'm going to go get myself something to eat.